Ja, Singaila. Oh, hi, Violet. How for hosting us today.
I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Okay, my computer's been having some issues. But Rob, I'm gonna give it over to you and make you the host.
Okay.
And I may have to bail out a little bit early, so if you all don't hear from me, you can go ahead and close out when you're done.
Okay.
And it looks like Gusawa is here. Long time no see, Gusawa.
Oh my goodness. Singaila, Gusawa, Kitla. Let me see. Share screen. That's not what I want. Oh, I hit share screen options. I can't hear you, Gusawa.
Oh, he's not a panelist. If you make him a panelist, we'll be able to hear him.
Okay. How do I do that? Participants. Attendees. Let me check. Allow to talk and allow to talk. Okay. I okay, Gusawa, can you talk and can we hear you now?
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you.
You can't. Where's my picture? How come? Guinness, can you? You can't see. How do I take that picture off?
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah, I don't know how to make you a panelist. I was just able to click on allow to speak. Let me see, there's a more button.
How for being speaking?
Promote to panelists. Here we go. Okay, I
Okay.
got it figured out. All of you are going to be promoted to panelists. Goben Teben Singaila Dikwi.
La Awiag and how Duck Juice. Good to see you, Kunith Ilhana.
Perfect. It looks like it worked.
Yeah, I think we're all in. Where's Goben Teben? Oh, there you are.
That sounds like
awesome. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can get out of here and go to Haida Nation Anthem. Gusawa Sanu Dunghidam. How's your move going?
Login. There's no
You're
respite.
lying. You're lying.
Okay, you're right. Okay.
I see it. You're lying.
All right. I'm stressed right out. Okay. After work, I got no respite. I'm packing, planning, phone calling. God, there's things. Tracy got a job in Madeira Park, which is where we're moving to. And I thought I might get one too, but it hasn't been long enough for us to spit or spat about it. Proud of her. And we're leaving the first week of July. So yeah,
cool.
I'm stressed right now. The kids we work with are not easy. There's no, thank you for asking, but just imagine from your move, every night that I go home, there's stuff to do. We don't get to sit down and just watch a movie. Otherwise, we're going to fall behind, and it's nuts. Super exciting, though. I promise you that. Send you emails while we're driving across Canada, and we'll dawdle across and have fun and hoo-wee. Yeah, stop by in Alberta,
Yeah,
visit family, and then get to BC, and we'll be
cool.
spoiled. Yeah. Thank you for giving me the time of your class to share that with you, everybody.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
good to, it'll be good to have you on the West Coast.
Yes. I'm coming home.
Yeah, coming
You
home,
bet.
baby, coming home.
Yes. And then we're gonna go or whatever, ferry or something up to Alaska, and we'll see you all in good time. I've already been talking to Auntie Eve on the
Yeah,
Hawaii Islands, and yeah, super excited. Super. I can hardly wait.
awesome,
Yeah, thank you.
cool.
Have
Good
a
login.
how duck juice.
Okay, Howard for sharing that with us. Okay, so we're at this time we're all gonna rise for the Haida Nation anthem. Yo ho wee yo ho wee yo wee hey hi yo ho wee hey hi yo ho wee wee yo ho wee hey, hi, yo, how we, hey, hi, yo, we, yo, ho, we, hey, hi, yo, we, hey, hi, yo, we, Ulag and Hala. Thank you, everyone, for letting me sing the Haida Nation anthem. Um, we're going to sing a few more songs. We're going to go over some phrases and stories, and Coach Lohana and myself will do some scripted conversation that we didn't do last Wednesday. Um, do, 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 um, we sang this song last Wednesday, but it's good to keep in practice. This song is the ancestor song, but it's also known as the Sea Grizzly Bear song. Um, the words here in the middle are is that we are so grateful that our precious ancestors are here with us. And at the end, it's the sea grizzly bear, that's Chanhujai, um, Hyagung dancing, Hawa Kuntlohana, she corrected my typos, Hayuagan in the big waves, Atlan here. So um, we were we weren't reclaiming because this sea grizzly bear already belongs to the Yaklanas, but so we weren't reclaiming, but uh, bringing that bringing that back, kind of. And so I made a sea grizzly bear blanket for Anani Mary Swanson. We had a blast. We had a dance with this song. And then Dolly Garza brought it to Nani Mary in Haida, Hawaii. So this is a few years back because Nani Maria has passed on since then. But so okay, I'm going to share this little song with you. Only takes about only takes about a minute to sing it. E Allah, E Allah, E Allah, E Allah, E Allah, Atlan u ich kunisi a Quiasa Atlan kila auyagan Atlan u ich kunisi a Quiasa Atlan kila auyagan Atlan u ich kunisi a Quias a Atlan kila auyagan Chanajai Xiaogan Haiwagan Atlan u. Um, that's the best I could do without a drum. um, let's sing some more songs. Um, are there any requests? Um, if not, we have lots of songs to sing.
I
Let's
remember
look
the
them up.
feast song.
Sorry?
The feast song. I remember the feast song was one of my favorites. I don't know anyone else here in class sings. Um,
I don't have the
and,
feast song. Do you mean the supper song?
it's the yeah, the supper song. Yeah, I get mixed up sometimes. There's also the one that I remember. Hey, who? Hey, who? That one. I forget. Um,
Oh, we might be able to find it. Oh,
well,
maybe
that's,
Kunshal Hana has it.
I don't know.
This the strength song that we composed in Fairbanks. Yeah, you weren't there with us, Rob. I don't think.
Oh,
Uh-uh.
okay. That
But
I okay. So then that would explain it.
Skiljade taught it to us.
On.
I like that.
Yeah, I
Anyways,
don't have that one.
all right.
Um,
Anyone else? Not just me talking.
and I can't remember the supper song, even though we just sang it in Heidelberg. Um, my brain.
Whoa, yo, whoa, ha, yeah, ha.
Yeah, that one. That one's the supper song. Do you know all of it, Kuntal Hana?
Yeah, Tawai Digula Elyagan. I know that song because I really like food.
You want to share it with us? You want to sing it?
Whoa, yo, whoa, ha, yeah, ha, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, ha, yala, 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 yala. Whoa, yo, whoa, ha, yeah, ha, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, ha, yala, 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 yala. Whoa, yo, whoa, ha, yeah, ha, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, ha, yala, 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 yala.
Ulagan. How, Kuntal Hana? That was awesome.
Awesome strength and power in your voice.
Mm-hmm. In Haida they make a circle of singers who are singing the supper song, and so they all take turns. And my brother Skilgeety participated in that once. Um, so that was cool how they all took turns in a circle. Okay, now we're going to do the Happy Song by Vernon Williams. Um, this song is always announced in English, but if we were to announce it in Xaad Kil, we would say Goodinai La Shalangai, which literally means happy song. Goodinai La, happy. Shalangai is definitive of song. Hangwa, Kuntluhana. Okay. So, um, trying to make this all fit on the same all on one screen. Let me move things around here. Come on, computer. Okay. Let me adjust it just a little bit. Come on, computer. It's supposed to slide. Here we go. Okay. Gosh, it's been a minute. Okay. Ya iwa ala ya iwa ala hey. Ya iwa ala ya iwa ala hey. Hey you wait. Hey you wait. Hey you wait. You wait. Hey hey. Ya iwa ala ya iwa ala hey. Ya iwa ala ya iwa ala hey. Hey you wait. Hey you wait. Hey you wait. You wait. Hey hey. Ya iwa ala ya iwa ala hey. Ya iwa ala ya iwa ala hey. Hey you wait. Hey you wait. Hey you wait. You wait. Hey hey. And that is a happy song. It sounds much better with someone else singing it, but and with drumming. It sounds really, really cool. Um, let's see. I think we should practice Twinkle Twinkle, and if Kunstler Hana could help with Dianu Hayagan, You Are My Sunshine. So if you folks want to practice the sign language to the song, oh, and then at the end, I will teach a phrase, a hide phrase with sign language. Okay. So, excuse me. Okay, so for Kaishta star, we bring our fingertips down towards our thumb and pop them out twice. So Kaishta, Kaishta, Kaishta. And for da, 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 for Hyash, Hyash is to dance, but they're using that word for twinkle. Um, that is this, I think. Wait a second. Wait a second. The words, the 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 sign language to the song is in English. So to switch to Xaad Kil is confusing. This has got to be Yash. This is the twinkle part. This is the twinkle part. And then in English is little, and in Xaad Kil it's Tsujugun. That is this. The sign language starts up big, but you bring it in to show little. And then and this movement here is star. So I ta sha Tsujugun. The yeah, the sign language only matches the English. And then for the next line, it's what Skiljade taught us in class. Gistu dung ejan. Gistu dung ejan. So I'll go through the sign language first and then we'll sing it. Tlingwai, Tlingwai Tlagai is the world. Asa is up above, and is to be. So the sign language to it is this sign language. Tlingwai Tlagai Asa is. So this is up above. This is my made up sign language for the world. And this is so high in sign language. Call guide quios means literally means precious or an expensive specific type of glass. So in this case, diamond. Gingon is like to look like. Sa above is to be. So this sign language here is for diamond. We act like we're picking the diamond out of the sky. Call guy quios. And when it gets to gingon, which means like, I have to use the sign language for in, because that's part of the song. So call guy quios, gingon, sa is, again, up above in the sky. Yeah, and so that's it. Okay, so let's sing it with the sign language. Oh, after we're done, we're gonna, I should type this in so you guys could see it. Gun. All finished. And the sign language for Gun all finished is this. And this is from Uncle Miju. He was a centenarian. He lived to be over 100. So did everyone practice the sign language to Tlahestigan, all finished. Tlahestigan, all finished. So we use that in Heidelberg in the ceremony. When we're done with the ceremony, we did Tlahestigan, all finished. Um, so we could use that in real life. So let's sing this song. Tahya sujugan kistudan ijen. Klingwai Chagai Asa is Kogai Pias Gingan Sa is Tahya sujugan. Let me scroll a little bit. Kistudan Ijen and Tlahestigan, all finished. Oh, Huya Tlakia Kila. Okay, Huya Tlakia. Okay, on to the next song, Dianu Hayagan. You Are My Sunshine, and Coach Lohana's gonna help me sing a line in that song. Because she does it so much smoother than I do. Here it is. Dianu Hayagan. And I keep saying one of these days, I want to learn the sign language to this song. Okay. Dianu Hayagan, Dian Soon Hayagan, Di Goodnight Dungan Lagan.
Yane skin quastlu.
Please to Dundee Criadas, Gamandang Unsit Hangan, Gam Hayas, Istang. How about Lohana? Ulagan. Okay, what other songs are we gonna do? Maybe we will go into ceremonial phrases. So Haida Bob, some of you know him as Ryan Kessler, helped me with phrases and clan history, and he also corrected me on Saudan Hiden. So we
Well,
made a
Jade and I
change.
assisted Haida Bob. He did the first draft, and so Jade and I helped him go over the second draft. So some of those really good suggestions were mine.
Oh, nice. Ulagan, how good, Lohana. Um, here we have it. So, um, so, I learned from Kuyang, and and also Dr. Irma Lawrence had Saudan Hidden. This is from the hymn How Great Thou Art. And then we were Kuyang said we could use it for You Sure Are Great. But that is basically no longer the case. It's been replaced with Dangu Sajugam, which means a few things. It means you sure are great. So we still have that English translation. It also means you are outstanding, you are excelling, you are excellent. Um, Angwa Kuslahana. Mhm. Um, so let's start from the beginning. So, whoops, typo. This is not one gigantic long word. Okay. Um, Ginhaganan u dunk Gutgadas Gien Kangan. The reason is because you are sacred and you are blessing. Jatlagas. He's busy. He is busy. It's like, don't bother me right now. Jatlagas. Oh, you wait. How, Singaila. And so our next phrase is Nang itlanga goodnight lias kian wa satis flu lagan. When a man is peaceful and composed, it's good. So wa satis dlu is when um, when your mind has gone through something and it's okay again. Um, I believe that's the way Haida Bob said it. And so this is the phrase for a woman. Nanjaras. Oh, that's a typo. Um, that's the woman. Nanjara Goodinai Layas can Wa'a Satis Blue Lagan. When a woman is peaceful and composed, it's good. Because we were doing phrases that have to do with sacred and being a blessing and peaceful. Um, dan quick and unstet, know your heart. Um, Dang handi yak dangan, I pay my respects to you. Dangu yak dangagan, you're highly thought of and respected. And now we're back to Dangu Sajugan. You sure are great. You are outstanding. You are excelling. You are excellent. Um, Dangu Kalaga Kauyagan. You sure are capable. Dangu Gutkit Gung. You are sacred. So I was right about Gutkit, um, meaning you are sacred, um, you are esteemed, you are important. But the means you are found to be sacred. So um, that's kind of a cool from a Haida nerd standpoint. Um, Dangu Gutket Gutket sorry, Dangu Gutket Agan, you are sacred or you are found to be sacred. I should put that in there. Um, so we know the difference between Gutket and Gutket Okay. This next one comes from Heidelberg with a Heidelberg adjustment. um, so, um, but the neat thing about the way Heidelberg teaches, um, which of course I can't do, but this dangan is it's all pronounced together. So that's why the dash is there, or one reason. Um, Dangan sa alang kudangan. We think highly of you. Um, each Gudinash Tlatlaska strengthen our minds. Um, Good as wait, Slungula sin. Let us now work together. Um, and some of these phrases from Haida Gwai, Haida Bob, um, he worked his grammar. Were you in on this too, Kuntalohana?
Yeah, so the second sentence, you wanted to do Hana's beautiful songs, but Hana's only does people. And so that's what Ryan said. And I was like, well, could we do, I know what he's trying to say. Could we do Kuyas? And he said, oh yeah, our precious songs, our beloved songs. So that was the big one I helped with.
Awesome. Yeah, and so you help with the following as well. Let us speak our beautiful languages. Hawa Kuntalohana, nice work. Um, or I should say that in Xaad Kil. Um, yeah. Um, Slangula La Hawayagan. Um, really good work or great work. Um, so let's host traditional ceremonies. Oh, yeah, I should point out how it is in the Haida language pocketbook. Let bear with me a moment. Um, yeah, it's right here. Um, yeah. Okay, they had Hada Skin Guy, uh, Talung Hala, but um, they never added sin, which means let's. And um, I have this K here, um, meaning two. Um, I think Haida Bob does this a dash G, but I'm more of a elders type of guy, the way the elders did it. So I have a K. um, so Hada Skin Guide Shlan Hala Sin. Let's host traditional Haida ceremonies. Um, and then could Johanna help with the next two? So we have each Shalanai, Quias, Klan, Kajus, and let's sing our beautiful songs. And yeah, so another thing they did in um, in the Haida language pocketbook is they did kiss instead of kilan. So we have kilan, quias, tlangusu, and let's speak our beautiful languages. I have the old orthography here because it helps us pronounce the word. And here is the contemporary orthography, like you would see in Jordan's dictionary. Um, and then we have Sa Hatai and Klunkila Hauyagan. We thank the above beings from the bottom of our hearts. I really love this suffix because it sounds really high to Sahatayan, um, Shankila Hauyagan. We thank the above beings from the bottom of our hearts because back in the day, they prayed to all three of the above beings in um, specific, in the highest order. Okay, now we have some clan history here. And so even though if this isn't your clan, it's all Xaad Kil and part of Haida history. So we have Shulu Jat, who each Kunisi Ijan. Foam woman is our ancestress. Um, for the ravens, she birthed the ravens. Um, Nest Iskin Hoots Nest. Um, sorry, I should be pronouncing um, this together, but I can't spell it together, but I should be pronouncing it together. So let me start over. Uh, Nest Iskin Hoots Nestu Eat Egen. We are from the Dogfish Shark House and Brown Bear House. This is for the Yaklanas clan. Um, I had to do it Ness. Um, I forgot to um, do current orthography for those who prefer it. Would be nice. Um, my grandmother's, I'll type this in. My grandmother's longhouse in Haucan was Stungnes. It's just that old school orthography for house. Um, so Stungnes, of course, means two houses. And maybe it's referring to these two houses, Dogfish Shark House and Brown Bear House. But we don't know, that's just hypothesis. Um, so use whatever orthography is most comfortable to you. Um, and for me, I could say Sean, Sil, Cluston, each Hasi agent. Um, Notice this has changed. I used to have Hasi after Tustin, and Heidi Bob has moved it to its correct spot, which was, I'm used to the pronoun going before the verb, but in this case, it's Shan, Sil, Tlustan, who each Hasi Egen, Devilfin Kilowell is our crest in plural form. Um, and then this is a clan story, but nevertheless, it's a Haida story. So we will go over this. Um, for the Yaklanas, the brown bear house comes from Shlinkwan. This is important because some people mistakenly say the brown bear house is from Haucan, but this is the real deal, the real story. So our brown bear house comes from Xinquan. This is our Haida spelling for Klinquan. Uh, so in Hadkil, we would say it Klinquan to Hoots Nes each agent or Hoots Nas each agent, depending on which orthography you use. And our dogfish shark house comes from Doddins. And Hadkil, that would be Waskian Doddins, Nes each agent, unless you use Nas for your orthography. The story of the brown bear comes from Shinquan. Shinquan's Aji Hujai Yashanai Ijin, a man of our Guaycong, meaning clan, set out from Shinquan to look for a place to build a new village, but he never returned. By the way, back in the day, this was not uncommon for a man to set out when the villages were growing to look for a new place um, to build a new site for a new village. So in Xaad Kil ng Ishna Ishya Guaycanais is Slinquans Clue Kaiden. Lana Castle Houtlak Dians Haganan. So the Guaycon, the clan, got worried and sent and went to the Saga, the spirit doctor, to see if he knew where their man went to. And the Saga was powerful, and so in Xaad Kil, it would be Wahaded of Tolan. Actually, Hall could actually be U. I'm used to Paul. Wahaded Hall Tolan Gudinai Sliquides Kian Nang Sagas Ace Giakho Kites Canon. Um, and so the saga said, yes, I know where he went. I will guide the way to the place. And so when Xaad Kil, we would say that on guy called Kaidan, Kaidan on the Unsidan. Watlana Iskayas Delanx Kleitzong in Sagas Zawan. And so the saga took them south to Inten Kun, Waskian La in Dagui Nang Sagas Ijan, Inten Kuna. And there on the beach was a large rock that looked just like a brown bear sitting. Waskianku Tajas Unk Kwa is called Jawan. Hooch Ua Gingan Hanu Kangasa. Our Guacanai immediately took the brown bear as our house. So the clan saw it as a sign and immediately took the brown bear as their house. Hawidan Guacanai Hujai Nai Itlanga Kadayan. So that is the end of that story. What am I missing?
Yeah, Clucky, I was wondering if you were going to be able to send out a copy of the sheet of the ceremonial phrases.
Oh, yes. Good idea. Huya Tlakia and Huya Tlakia is back. So, so let me do that right now. Otherwise, I'll forget. So put it into a PDF first. And the Wi-Fi is a little slow here. So, okay, that part is done. And then go to mail, new. So Emily, there you are. Kelly, there you are. I mean, Huya Tlakia. Let's see if I do Adam. No.
And Mike Jones is also here.
Oh, hey, Mike. I heard that Kazan did a great job hosting two traditional chiefs from Haida Gwa yesterday. They looked at the canoe that, sorry, my leg fell asleep, that Stormy and them are working on. And Kazan feasted them and hosted them, and they sang Haida songs in the longhouse for over an hour. So, how Mike, I know you were a big part of that. Gusawa, what does your email start with?
Uh, Tracy Adam Morris. So
Okay,
it's
here it is.
yeah, my Alaskan
All I
one.
had to,
Thank you. Yeah, that
okay.
works.
Yeah, I typed in TR and it popped right out.
Awesome.
Um,
How
Bree, do we have an email for you? You could type it in chat if you like. Let's see. Who? Oh, Gobantiban Victoria. There she is. Okay. Do I owe anyone else an email? Let's see. Let me check chat.
It's in the chat.
Okay.
There's
How a
braces.
breeze.
Perfect.
Nice. Bree Solder at Gmail. Okay. How a breeze. Let me see if I can remember that.
Looks good.
Okay. So that's all of us. And the subject is ceremonial phrases. Also, we could positive, positive phrases because we're all sacred human beings. So, um, da da da. Okay, Kuntlohana, we should do. Oh, wait, I gotta send this. Sorry, I gotta attach it first. Da da da, ceremonial phrases. There it is. Send. Okay, now um, we need to do a scripted conversation before we sing the departure song. Whoops, I mean to click that. Um, I would like to do one about dates, but we don't have enough time to do that today because I would have put in the date for May 16th, 2022. That takes a while. Oh, those are the ones we did. I have to scroll farther back. We want to do the ones that we didn't do. Let's do a boring one on work. Because sometimes we just have to. Okay, I'll set the scene. So little dear is saying, Big Raven, where do you work? And I say, I work at Klinkenheide and at UAS. And I ask little dear, and where do you work? Actually, I think this one's cool because it includes Kuntlahana and Tlagas and her raising her boy in the Haida language, which is so important. Hats off to you, Kuntlahana. So she says, I work from home. I work at the State Department and Xaad Kil Class Foundation. I'm a student at UAF and SSU. Tlagas is my son. He is 3 years old. I'm teaching him Haida. He speaks Haida. Oh, here we go. Here's a phrase for us to correct. We need to change this completely. This is now Dung U Sajugan, which by the way sounds very Haida. Dung U Sajugan. Um, Okay, and it means the same thing, so we don't have to change anything in English. So I say, oh my goodness, that's great. It's a good thing. That's really good to hear. Great job. I'm proud of you. You sure are great. And then I say, by the way, where does your younger sister work? And she says she's working at the school, um, which is also the same as she works at the school. It means both of those. Um, and I say, my mother used to work there. Who works at the store? And Kunshlohana, our little dear, says, my father works there. He knows how to work. It's a good job. And to keep the conversation going, I say, where does your brother work? And she says, he's working at the bank. He has a lot of money. By the way, where does your older brother work? And I say, he works at Craig Tribal. He's 65 years old. Throw that out there, even though Kunshlohana never asked. Nevertheless, he works hard. He enjoys it. And after I brag about him working hard, he quit and retired. So, Huchlan, that's all. Okay, so little dear, as usual, you start off.
Kuya Iwan, Tanya Dang Changulang.
Klinket and Heine is gen UAS aus Schlangelang. Chanu Dung Schlangelang.
Not Changulang. State Department is scan Hot Kil Kuyas Foundation Al Changulang. Tlagasti get Islanash, Udi Ejin, Ultadai Shahunogan. Hot Kil Lash Skadang. Hot Kil or Hot Kishla or Hot Kish Hol Gusugan.
Gulagan. That was a mouthful. Okay, Iskin U. Hula Hauyagan. Gan Lao Egan. Hula Junk Kudangan. Slangula La Hauyagan. Dung Esti Quagidan. Dangu Sajugan. Oh, Dung Susala. Tlanu Dunkia Slangulang.
Skadanai Ahol Changulang.
Di Ao Ha Slangulgini. Geese do Wadanai Slangulang.
Iha Uha Changulang. Hol Changul Hayagan. Changula Lao Ejin.
Hmm. Klanu Da Kya Slangulang.
Dalanai Ahol Changulang. Dala La Unkwangan. Dung Sus Ila Chanu Kwaigya Changulang.
Craig Tribal Hall Slangulang. Hall Tadai Tlalai Tlaunchwak Tlaogan. Ikwan Hall Slangul Hauyagan. Halgulagan. Hutlan. That's all. Hawa Kunchlohana. And I think we will wrap up with uh, the departure song. Da, 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 da. Come on, computer. Okay. Departure song. Here we go. House dance, king song. D2E, D2E. House dance, king song. D2E, D2E. Geet squad, dungry. Gen la song. Geet squad, dungry. Gen la song. Degrees, D2E, D2E, degrees, D2E, D2E, the Monagan's king, D2E, the Monaghan's king. D2E, D2E.
How
Awa,
Tlagasan yung Danita.
thanks everyone for joining us. Ja, Tlagas, Ja. um, San Lunes, the Lunch King song. I will see you guys Wednesday. Ja, Goben Teben.
the Monaghan King.
House King song.
The Monaghan Kingu, House Lunch King song. Bye, guys.
House Dunk Kings. How was the doings?
Oh, it was really good. Um, uh, um, it was really good. Auntie Judy had a doing at the same time, and I didn't know about it. Actually, there was some confusion. It wasn't Auntie Judy that was doing it. It was her ex.
Jersey?
What's his name? I can't remember.
Jersey.
Jersey, of course. Yeah, it was Jersey doing the headstone raising,
Oh,
and
for
then
a
they said they
cousin.
had a picnic. Yeah, for Matt. And then the rumor was they had a picnic over at Sequan, but Auntie Judy said no, it was too cold. They had it in the gym, and and so but it was great having uh Chief Idansu and Chief Gadansta there. In other words, Jim Hart and Gujao, and and Jim Hart's sister Joanne Edenshaw, who is her other half is Vinny, and um, so they were considering, Chief Idansu brother-in-law, and then let's see, and then there was a elder lady from Haidagwai as well. I think her name was Susan. Um, but it went really good, but because of the drama, the hall wasn't full. Uh, there was a ton of drama, and yeah, but
Oh, that's any doing in Heidelberg. You can't have a doing without drama.
yeah, but I got to speak a bunch of Xaad Kil, which was always fun because I'm a nerd like that. And this naming ceremony went really good. And I gave Vinny the name Jakai, or we gave Vinny the name Jakai. It was my older brother's name, but he passed, and it's so important that the names get carried on. And it's a really old name, and it means so happy you were born. Um, yeah. And then I also had a uncle who had the name Sukai, which means there was so much anticipation of your birth. Everyone in the village was talking about it. But see, those names they're barely around. And I know, well, I would be shocked if Sukai was carried forward and someone has that name. Um, so, uh, so yeah, we gave him the name Jakai. and Frank Batanti got the name Kunski's Full Moon, and that's not the way it's it's spelled in the dictionary, but um, it's one of those kind of things where you might say the opposite thing, but it means the opposite of what you said. Because I think Haida Bob was thinking that it might mean a paper thin moon, um, but in translation actually means opposite full moon. Um, so there was some thought there about if it was a metaphor or if it meant the opposite, um, because they definitely use um, skis instead of the dictionary version, which means full moon. Um, but it went good. They um, Gujiao, of course, is amazing, and so he got up to the mic and sang a beautiful song I never heard before. Because that man knows a lot of chants. He just does. And they gave the chiefs sea otter pelts, and everyone at the head table got a homemade star quilt. Um, and then right before they were giving everyone the head table star quilts, um, I was so dead ass tired, and so was my hubby. Um, and we had already been there for 8 hours because we had to go down early, and so we stuck out. I knew I wasn't needed anymore. They were going to give out gifts, and they were going to end instead of with the Haida farewell song. They wanted to end with the Haida Nation anthem, which was totally cool. So but I thought it was interesting because Gujao um, ended up, changing the agenda, which is totally fine. I don't care about agendas changing, but I thought it was interesting that because in Haida Gwaii, the first thing you do before a welcome or prayer or anything is you make way for the hereditary chiefs to walk into the hall. And after they walk into the hall, then the chief of whoever's throwing the doing, um, every, his clan members lined up behind him or her, because they do have a female chief in Haida Gwaii, to the Haida Nation anthem. And so I thought it was curious that he did the Haida Nation anthem last. But anyways,
It's
yeah, it was
interesting. I've
good.
never heard that before.
Yeah. But it sounds like they had a great time in Kazan, um, feasting and singing and looking at the new canoe. And so it would have been fun. I was supposed to have gone, but I was still dead tired the next day. I had been bombing down to Heidelberg all week, sometimes twice a day. And so
But man, those
I
quilts sound really nice and traditional. Dang. You guys did
yeah,
good.
yeah, um, they must have just piled on the gifts because I know a bunch of trade bead necklaces were bought for me. So they must have just layered on the gifts. The tables were covered with double fin kettlewell placemats and double fin kettlewell cups, and they had um, battery powered candles on the table and white roses, and it looked really pretty. And then the head table had a huge bouquet of white roses. Um, so it was nice having the chiefs there. Um, yeah, and then I swear some of the people from Lummi are our cousins, meaning yours as well, because um, on the Carl side, um, Sidney Carl, who's your ancestor, and George Carl, who was my Chinny, they were brothers, and they were Tequidi. And and so us Carls are related to the Hunts from British Columbia, that famous Hunt family that's known for um, their artistry. Um, like, do you know George Hunt Jr. or seen him on Facebook? He's one of our relatives. Um, so a couple of the guys there threw out the name Hunt. And God, I was just dying to ask them um, if they are um, that same Hunt family, which I think they are, because I one of our relatives on that Tequidi side um, had me friend someone from Lummi who was um, a Hunt but had a different last name. But anyways, yeah.
That
Um,
artwork is gorgeous. Someone is getting a friend request right now. No, I did not know we were related. But
yeah,
of course, you can see how beautiful the artwork is, so we must be.
yeah, right. um, yeah, that Tequidi side goes back to the 1700s, and one of them married a Haida. So that means we have
Only one of them had good taste.
another Haida line that we barely even know about. I'll have to show it to you someday. It's really cool. So you have another Haida line that makes you even more Haida. And
You just can't get enough of us.
yeah, and um, that Haida man, he was either a Haida chief or Haida royalty because because on that Tequidi side, we descend from um, chief of all women. But anyways, I'll have to show it to you sometime, send it to you, and maybe we could do a Zoom meeting because it wouldn't be possible to do it via phone or um, messenger. It would be too hard to walk through it. But anyways, yeah, I should let you go. Howard for chatting with me.
How for letting us know how it went, because I saw some photos of like Joyce Alexander and Sandra,
Oh
and I was all like, oh
yeah.
my gosh, everyone
Oh yeah. Sandra was such a good singer. She sang the Lord's Prayer and Xaad Kil and just sang the house down. I mean, she really poured her spirit into that prayer. Um, and then we sang a bunch of other songs too. The Johnny Bennett song, the Sudayu song, which is an old Yakalana song, um, and other songs. And while we're waiting, a lot of the women sang the Haida Spirit song, which was so good. Um, oh, and the event started with the chiefs. So the chiefs walked in and sang the Haida uh, peace song. And so for balance, John Rowan from Clock sang the Clinket Peace song, and then David Buckley Jr. sang the Simpson peace song, which is so good. I just love the Simpson peace song because I heard it quite a bit at Daybreak Star from the Haida Heritage holiday dinners. But yeah, it was so good.
That's
So
so
it
amazing.
was,
Perfect balance.
yeah. So we were going for balance and healing and planting seeds because it's so hard to get your Haida name in Heidelberg because everyone's going to fight.
Yeah.
Um, so we pushed through and got it done, and it was a beautiful ceremony. And there was a head table with the chiefs and everyone that was at the head table, and then in front of that was a bunch of Devil's Club tied together and all different sizes. But it was kind of cool because to me it also represented the sacred fire pit. So, and then Vinny and Frank sat in front of the Devil's Club when they had their naming ceremony done.
Oh, how gorgeous. That's so, oh, that sounds so amazing. Did you guys get photos?
No, because we were told to turn off our cameras
Oh, yeah.
because
I
of
always forget about
sacred
that.
sacred ceremony. And I
Yeah.
had to keep my camera on because I needed all of Haida Bob's corrections, which were in the email. So I had to have my phone on. And we said those ceremonial phrases before they got named. So it all came in handy.
Oh, perfect. Nana Sims get Norwegian. We're looking at the book that Skildade and Ilskalis translated.
Oh, Hulagan.
Oh, well, I better let you go. How stunk
How how's Thanksgiving son?